Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Webster. I wanted to take a few minutes to show you how your child will access and complete lessons when they are at home on Lincoln Learning. Please note that when your child is in school, there is no need for them to come home and access Lincoln Learning. They can access iReady if you would like when they're at home on those days, but it is not required. So for my A class, they should be accessing Lincoln Learning on Wednesdays through Fridays. And for my B class, they should be accessing Lincoln Learning from Mondays through Wednesdays. You will notice on your child's Chromebook that I did put a little bookmark called Buzz that will take them right to Lincoln Learning, but just in case, they need to access the Southern York County District website and go to the student portal. And from there, click on Lincoln Learning. This is where they might need a lot of help because they have to enter their username as an email. They do not have email and they will not be able to send emails, but that's the format in which they will be signing in. So here they're going to put their lunch number plus S, a lowercase s, at student.sycsd.org. So their lunch number, lowercase s, and the email at student.sycsd.org. Now, once they've been in, it may take them right to the page that you see here, right to their dashboard. If it takes them to another sign-in page, they will have to enter, that lunch number with S and the email at student.sycsd.org, and their password is their lunch number and S, just in case it takes you to a second login page. Once you get to your dashboard, after possibly entering that second login page, you will see your core subjects here and announcements up here. I will come back to the announcement piece. That's going to be for our morning meeting. So for now, your child is only going to work within English Language Arts and mathematics. Until we hear how specials is going to work, hold off on specials, and we will not start social studies for a few weeks. For now, we just want to give you the chance to get to know Lincoln Learning through ELA and through math. So once I log in, I'm going to go to English Language Arts. Now I can watch this Welcome to ELA intro video. It's just a very basic intro video. Your child is really going to be working within the hard work and determination unit at first. The course resources is for parents if you'd like to access extra resources and tutorials, but for now your child needs to focus on clicking on this first folder here. This is our first unit. Once you get there, you will see lessons 1 through 5 for this week. Coming home with your child, as well as this will be sent virtually, you will get a newsletter, one for the A group and one for the B group. What you really need to focus on here is the Monday through Friday schedule. It will tell you what lessons you should be completing. So my A group will be completing lessons 3 through 5, Wednesday through Friday, and my B group will be completing lessons 1 through 3, Monday through Wednesday, and it will note when your child is in school because Lincoln Learning does not need to be accessed on those days. So let's say I'm in my B group and I'm starting with lesson 1. I would click within. These need to be accessed in order. That's very crucial. Some of the pieces that you'll see is a Teach It, which is going to be a video that kind of leads you through the lesson. There's a Read It, which is also what's in the Teach It, but there's certain pieces there that I'm going to show you that you need to hit in the Read It. A Show It, which could be interactive, it could be a click and drag, it could be a matching, or it could be a worksheet that came home with your child. Each of those are labeled. For example, if this is a worksheet, it would be labeled in your ELA packet as Lesson 1S, which would stand for Lesson 1 Show It. This could also be a practice it, which you'll see in some of the other lessons, in which case on your worksheets it would have been labeled Lesson 1P. So I would start here with the teach it. And I would play the video here. Now, when I'm done with the teach it, instead of going back and constantly clicking back, a really easy way to navigate through these lessons is to just hit this next activity button. That will automatically take me to the next piece. Now, I've already seen a lot of this in the teach it portion. The teach it just really reads through this read it piece together. The difference that you will see is at the bottom of the read it, there's usually a little check for understanding. When you get to the read it piece, you are welcome to just skip through all of this because your child has already watched it in the teach it video and go straight to the check for understanding and submit it. If you'd like to revisit some of these items with your child, that's totally fine as well. Something that I really enjoy about Lincoln Learning, if your child's not ready to read it by themselves yet and they get here and they don't remember what these said, if you come over to this little toolbar that sits on the side and you click the arrow, this little play button will let you it will read to your child the current selection. So it can read through the entire thing, or if I just need this piece, I would click on here and it would start reading at that piece. Just a little tidbit in case your child needs something read to them if you're not able to sit down with them. So once again, I would hit the next arrow to go to the next piece of work. So here's a show it. So this is a design your own bookmark. So here you'll see a click and drag where they need to drag the definition to the word, but also the bookmark piece of this that they'll be decorating is a worksheet that's come home. So you will see that in your packet labeled as Lesson 1S. My kiddos in school will be doing Lesson 1, that's my A group, so you will not need to worry about this one, my A group. And I just continue going through that. Now, each one of the show-its have an answer key. That's just so you can check to be sure that you're on the right track when you complete that show-it. You are welcome to check it, or I will check it on my own. But just in case you'd like to know if it was done correctly, you would check that answer key. Now I can hit back, and I can use that menu to go home, and I would then begin my mathematics lesson the same way. Still has course resources, but they will stick within that first unit, and they would navigate through this lesson in order, starting with the first item, and it's run the exact same way. Now, once again, this is totally an overview. I'm hoping that once you start working within Lincoln Learning, you will get to know it better. When I have kiddos in school, I'm not able to answer question emails until my planning period or after school. So bear with me if you have questions at first, but I'm hoping that once you get to learn how it works, it will be easier for you. And remember to access those course resources, those tutorials to really help you learn how this works. The last piece I need to show you is the announcements piece. This is where I've posted your morning meeting link. Every Wednesday, all students are digital. So that's a great day for me to be online constantly helping if you need something throughout that day. So every Wednesday at 9 o'clock, we will meet as an entire class, both A and B, on Google Hangouts for a morning meeting. It will last about 30 minutes. If you're not able to make one of the Wednesday morning meetings, please shoot me an email or a dojo message. That's how we're going to be communicating mostly, to let me know that your child will not be expected on. So you would click the announcements, and then you would click on this link here just before 9 o'clock, and we will start right at 9 every single Wednesday. If you have any questions before you get started tomorrow, please let me know. I will be checking Dojo and email through tonight before I have kiddos tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be here to help you as best as possible. Have a great evening.